So this video is about how I used my G85 to make a tennis commercial edit for a client. Let's get into it. You know when you sit there for a long time thinking of an idea and you can't think of anything? And randomly it hits you? So I started watching a bunch of tennis commercials to elaborate upon a story. The story would be simple, but is flexible to change. This would be important later on. After that, I made a shot list. And what was that like? Taking screen grabs of ideas and organizing it all into a sequence. This was a bit messy, but at least I had a little bit of structure to work with. Now lastly, I just needed some actors to film the commercial. Now we got all of this done, let's get ready to film. To film, you need equipment. It's the tools to the creative craft. And sometimes you don't need the best of the best. You just need it to work for you. Here's what I brought. For my camera, the G85. Compact, 4K 24 frames per second, in-body stabilization. That's all I need. I also brought a drone, the DJI Air 2S. It's good to get some aerial perspective. The GoPro Hero 8. This action camera is really nice in a pinch, in case I want to get shots in a very unique or risky spot. For lenses, the 9mm Panasonic f1.7 lens. It'll be good to get some wide shots. I've also attached a mist filter and ND filter to it. The Helios 44. This lens is super fun, and it's good to get some close-up action shots as well as some detailed shots in between. I've added a speed booster and also an ND filter on top of that. The DJI RS3 Mini. This gimbal will be used with a wide-angle lens and to showcase the movement of the players at a wider perspective. PD Movie Live Air 3. Essentially, this is a lens focusing system. I wanted to see how it would perform in an actual shoot, so I decided to bring this along. Normally on shoot days, I like to start off with a warm-up for both the actors and the filmer. I began with the players rallying, me going around getting some B-roll shots and making them comfortable with having a camera in front of them. After that, I let them know it's time to start. And I took out my drone and GoPro for the first scene, which was the serve. This was the start of everything and to hook in the audience. I had James, our first player, to start it all off. The next scene was the return, in which I had Osama, our other player, partake in. It was important to capture all the details of this, so we had multiple angles to really capture the buildup of the scene. Next was the rally, which was pretty straightforward, and I just had them go through the motions. I would occasionally step in to direct and tell them where to hit, such as cross court only or down the line only, running to return lobs, and so on. I also told them to focus on their form and really give power and emotion to each hit as well. Remember when I talked about being flexible for changes? Well, everything was going smoothly until other people arrived on the court, meaning we had to wrap this up soon. Initially, I was planning to end the scene on a perfect drop shot, but this was going to be too difficult to capture in a timely manner, so I quickly devised out a plan for a winning shot taken by James. And just like that, we're finished. You ever hear the saying, just fix it in post? Well, it's all about how well you can manage with what you captured. And what we captured was good. Now it's just a matter of adaptation and adjustment to tell the story. So first, organization. Then, make shot selects. After, group shots accordingly. Add music. Next, put all the shots together, make timing adjustments, focus on flow. Color grade. Lastly, sound design. And finish. Overall, the edit turned out great. The client loved it and I was really happy with the results. This project wasn't exactly how I envisioned it to be, and sometimes you have to understand that not everything goes accordingly and you have to adapt. And how you adapt can bring forth some new creative takes. Hopefully this type of content was interesting enough for you guys. I'll be sharing more of my process for filmmaking, so I'll see you in the next one.